Merry meet, lovely people, it is Nina. You're watching Fairy Chamber channel. The next Finnish pagan holiday is going to be the 13th of July, which is the Day of the Bear. Those of you who have followed me on this series about Finnish pagan holidays, you're probably now already aware that each of these holidays, they are connected to either a Finnish god or goddess or some other kind of deity or into an animal. And Finnish mythology, it is filled with animal myths because those the belief system of people in general, the pagan belief system, it remained very much animistic all the way before the times when Christianity arrived, so there is always this shamanistic undertone behind everything. So the Day of the Bear is not exception to that, and literally was about celebrating the bear. So why it is bear celebrated on 13th of July? That is because it was believed to be, back in the days, the most warmest day of the year, or the hottest day of the year. At least this year I doubt it's going to be true, because it looks like the most warmest weathers are going to come in August. But you know, maybe in the years past it has been very warm Julys, I don't know. Anyway, so the Day of the Bear was celebrated on the 13th of July because it was the warmest day of the year. And right against that is the 16th of January, which was the coldest day of the year. So there are two opposites. And the coldest day of the year, it's natural because definitely January is the most coldest month in Finland, as you can imagine. And anyway, this is why the bear is celebrated on the 13th of July. And in Finnish mythology, bear was the leader of all animals, and it was believed that bear as a character was the ancestor of humans. So before Finland became country and before Christianity arrived, people were mostly different tribes all over of what is now known as Finland, different Finno-Ugrian and Sami tribes, and each one of them had maybe a different language and maybe a little bit different culture, and many of those tribes, they worshipped the bear as their god. And there's this lots of research done, archaeological research done in Finland, that there was different kinds of clans. Possibly there was a clans of a moose and clans of a swan, and there was lots of different clans of bears. So the whole idea of a clan is that the animal is the ancestor of certain group of people, or they tap into the power and symbolism of certain animals. So it's very similar than what it is in Native American cultures and used to be around Europe and around the world before this whole idea of human-like deities. So this is why in Finland there's very strong culture about the bears, because there were so many tribes that worshipped bear as their ancestor. And this is why bear was seen as one of the Finnish gods and was a part of the Finnish pantheon. Bear itself was a god, and there's lots of different mythology around it. It was believed that bear was landed from the constellation of the big bear and the small bear to the earth to take care of the humankind. So it has lots of Christian elements as well, and there's lots of different myths about it. The Finnish forest god Tapio and his wife Mielikki, they were both able to shapeshift themselves as a bear, and you know, to take care of the forest. And at some places, bear and the forest, they were seen as a synonym. And also in Finnish language, I think there was about 2,000 words to describe a bear, because it was believed that bear as a god was also a shaman and a witch. So bear could read humans' minds. So it was very dangerous to go into the forest and say karhu, which is bear in Finnish, but they also had to come up with different kind of nicknames for the bear. So if they would accidentally say karhu, the bear would appear and maybe kill the person because they were disrespectful for the god. So in Finland, the bear in the mythology is usually a male, but then there's other Finno-Ugrian tribes in Russia and different Samoyedi tribes who also have worshipped the bear, and some of them has had a female bear as their goddess. So it's very interesting how the stories vary. There's also some Sami tribes in Lapland who have used to worship bear as their god. Most of the Sami people, they used to worship reindeer as their god, so it's also very interesting. And I just love the mythology when it intertwines with each other, so it's very, very cool. So bear was celebrated also because people believed in a clan culture that humans were descended of a bear. So if you have ever seen a bear standing from distant, it does look like a human, and it also has 5 fingers. So for ancient people, that was a proof that bears are related to humans, or that humans are related to bears and maybe direct descendants of bears. But maybe I will make even more videos about that because I find it really interesting topic. But please check the bear mythology video because that's where I go more deep in this whole idea of bear being the ancestor of humankind. And in some cultures it was believed that bear was the emu of the people. In Finnish mythology there is emu of all the animal species, and the emu is the first character in that particular species. I think it's going to be Thursday on 13th of July. I might do a trip to a forest, but there isn't bears in this area where I am right now, so I don't think I will jump into one. And in general, bears, they tend to avoid people. Can't blame them. So people are pretty safe anyway. But I think it's somehow nice to remember the bears. So back in the pagan times, when everyone in those different tribes celebrated this particular holiday, people sacrificed food and money to the bears in the sacred groves and different sacred places. If there was holy trees in the yard or in outside, if there was those massive elf trees that people sacrificing trees and sacrificing stones, people took some food there and maybe some money. There was also a custom to throw some tiny copper coins into the oven, and the copper, it was believed to represent the bear claws and bear teeth. And also there was a custom for women during the Day of the Bear to gather a group together and walk into a hill and sing for the bear. Not just for the bear, but the prosperity of the bear and the land. So I think that sounds a really nice custom. So this is how people celebrated the Day of the Bear. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have a bear as your totem animal, you might want to check Finnish bear mythology because that's really interesting. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will see you soon. Take care and bye. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you are interested to learn more about animal myths and stories from the north, I have a course called People of the Bear, which is all about the bear worship in ancient Finland and different parts of the world. There are stories about bear as a celestial being and the way the bear was honored as a sacred ancestor. If you're interested, head over to my website fairychamber.com. Link is also in the description. Have a great day and make good choices. Bye!